Hi, I'm Justin from Jeep Jump Jive, and I'm going to give you a bit of a tour around our 1942 Jeep and tell you about the role it played in the Second World War. This one is a 1942, we believe built in July. There's around 650,000 Jeeps made during the Second World War to fill the gap of a multi-purpose vehicle for the Allied forces. One of the first things you might notice with my Jeep is the checkered bonnet. Most people think, well, that's not very camouflage design, because most Jeeps have just green and a star on the bonnet. The star denotes being used by the Allied forces, and so they were used by British and American. This one with the checker on the bonnet, we put on there because this is a Air Force Jeep, used on airfields, so taxiing aircraft could see the Jeeps. They're all green, they blend into the grass. The other things that we've changed on it is we've got on the front here the 8th Air Force, a department of the Air Force, and the 92nd Bomber Group, which were one of the parts of the American Air Force. They were based over in Bovingdon and flew out of there at the beginning of the war. One of the questions we get asked quite a lot is why you've got 3 gear sticks in the car. Well, this one is your normal gear stick, 1 to 4 gears, where these two control a 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive system. You have to change it manually, and this one controls a high and low ratio. So if you're going up steep hills or you're pulling a large amounts, you can change the actual ratio of the gearbox as well to get you out of pretty much any situation. Other parts of the dash, pretty rudimentary really. You have your standard gauges, lighting switches and ignition switches. This one here is a handbrake instead of a lever one like in a normal car. So it actually just pulls out of the dashboard. And then up here is actually a rifle carrier. But as this is an Air Force one, instead of carrying a rifle, I've got a baseball bat in there playing a bit of baseball on the airfield. One of the items we decided not to restore in the Jeep is this steering wheel. I just like the fact that some bored GI has carved their initials in it while waiting for someone or some activity to start. One of the clearly non-military features in this Jeep is this. This is our 1930s radio. It's fully kitted out with a bit more power and a bit more modern internals. So when we come to events we can play music from and dance to that. We've also got an ammo crate over there which conceals more speakers as well. One of the other non-original 1940s things we've got on this is this. This is my trailer. It's all metal, we built it ourselves. It mimics one of the fuel Bowsers that was used during the Second World War. But with the normal Jeep trailers, they're just canvas topped and you can't lock away things inside. Where this one, we can open it up and store quite a lot of stuff in there. If you want to find out what we do keep in there, follow us on Instagram at Jeep Jump Jive.